Hi, guys. It's the topic.
What's the topic?
The topic today is Chris Bledsoe.
Chris Bledsoe. Yes.
But first, I want to tell them the trick I played on you.
Okay, go for it.
So,
Huh?
I'm with child.
Yeah.
I played a prank because I had the sonogram and I was like, how am I going to tell my dad?
Let me tell it.
Okay, you tell him.
Matt came home and they just said, you got to see this footage of this alien. So I thought it was like an alien thing, right? So she shows me this picture and it looked like a sonogram, but it looked kind of alien. Like there was two eyes and a nose, but then it was a profile of a human being. And I couldn't put it together, and then
He thought it was a dog. He thought he was a dog.
I did?
Yeah, you went, it's a dog. We'll just play them the clip.
What's the topic?
Holy shit, that's not an alien. What is that, a dog or something? Is that an owl? What is that, really?
That's a baby.
Baby alien?
I'm dying.
That's the nose?
No, that's in my stomach.
Are you pregnant? Are you fucking shitting me? Incredible.
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 Are you, do you have any tips for me?
What kind of tip?
Parenting tips?
Hey, sweet be easy. Daddy's in 4-4.
No, I don't.
Okay. Moving on to Chris Bledsoe.
Yes, Chris Bledsoe is,
Yeah, he wanted me to know about Chris Bledsoe.
yeah, and I go on tangents, so just hit that.
Yeah, I have a new thing. We're going to do this when he goes on tangents. My dad watched his stuff back. He didn't like himself, but we like you. You just got to stay with it.
Yeah, just ring that bell when I go off on tangents. That's all.
Okay, so this Chris Bledsoe guy, you were super excited about it. Who is he? I've looked up, just so you know, I've looked a little bit up.
Chris Bledsoe is a well-studied person who had a visitation, or he was abducted by aliens.
Abducted.
Yeah, very spiritual guy. I believe him. I think he's sincere. I believe him based on how he has been studied by very accredited scientists.
He a NASA guy? Like who?
NASA?
Yeah.
Bahamas? It's NASA. National Aeronautic
NASA,
Space Agency.
Not NASA. What did I say?
You can say NASA.
What did I just say?
You said NASA.
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 No, NASA.
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 Okay, so a lot of people from NASA studied this. I just said NASA.
You
Sorry.
just said NASA.
Okay, basically, he was a guy that was very religious,
Okay.
really involved in the church, very successful businessman, lost everything during the economic collapse in 2007.
Okay.
And for 5 years, he was ostracized by his community, his church, because he claimed that he saw these UFOs. He didn't feel endangered. He had a spiritual experience, basically, or felt spiritual when he saw these orbs.
Well, what was the experience? Tell us what happened.
Well, basically, he was in dire straits financially, and he found one job, and he brought 3 guys with him and his son. That was his crew. They finished the job. He gets paid. They say, why don't we take the bread and go fishing? So they went fishing.
That's what they're going to do with the bread.
Well,
Go fishing.
Not that they wanted to go celebrate.
Okay, if it's a celebration.
He was he had Crohn's disease, extremely painful. I believe him.
Okay, can I jump in?
Yeah, well, the problem is I could get into detail, but I'm afraid of that crystal glass. So I'm just like trying to simplify everything.
Okay. All right. So they went fishing, and then he went on a walk down the Cape Fear River. Mm-hmm. He said, God, help me. And then he saw 2 sun.
He saw one sun. Rise. Very bright. And then he saw another one. And then he started running. Goes back to the camp. And the 3 guys goes, where the hell have you been? We've been looking for 4 hours for you. He goes, what do you mean? I've been gone a few minutes. It's 4 hours we've been gone. So where's my son? I don't know his son's name, but he went looking for you, and we haven't seen him either. So Chris Bledsoe goes and eventually finds his son in a catatonic state or paralyzed state, and he got him out of it, and they all went back to camp, jumped in the pickup, and hauled ass, all 5 of them.
Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. And Orb's sons are following them, right?
Can the other people see the orbs?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And so that started a whole journey of him telling his church and community, but he got ostracized because the church said they were demons, right?
Yes, of course they would say that.
Yeah. And this guy he touches me, man.
Okay.
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 Raise the glass. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's what
He
happened.
gets ostracized from the church.
Right.
But now he's doing okay. So what was the turning point that made people finally believe him?
The turning point was, first of all, the first 5 years after this visitation, it was pure hell for him. He had Crohn's. His son got really messed up from the experience, right? The orbs that he would see, he would try to film them. They wouldn't show up on the film. And what also made it really bad was that the Discovery Channel found out about his experience, and they offered him, like, we'll tell your story. And once the series came out, it was a complete hack job. They made him look like an idiot, like a total fraud. And so he finally just breaks down and just says, I never want to see you again. And he just screams in desperation, my life, I had a great life until you came into my life. You know what I mean? And so once he denounced the orbs and the whole experience, 2 orbs came down, and then this one big orb came down, and this woman comes out of this orb, and he calls this woman the lady. And this lady is described like the lady at these other spiritual sites, Lourdes or, Fatima.
There's been documentation of the exact same lady in other people's stories.
Throughout history.
Like the Vatican and religious.
Yeah, throughout history.
If you play with one more fucking thing. So this lady comes down and what's up? What does she say?
She basically says, this is your burden. This is what you have to do.
This is your burden. This is what you have to do.
This is what you have to do. And he goes, but I see the orbs, but no, when I film, nothing shows up on the film, and you don't show up to anybody else. There was no proof that he was seeing this. He couldn't film it.
Yeah.
Right? And so the lady goes, okay, from now on, we're letting you film us. And from that point on, he was able to film these orbs, and he can call them in, right?
Okay. So
And
then what happened?
he was able to start filming these orbs, and he was able to start calling these orbs in. They would come into his house, just, you know what I mean? And so once it became more widespread, the other thing that happened was there's this organization called MUFON, right? Mutual UFO, MUFON, UFO. And what would the N be? MUFON.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever. MUFON burned his ass. They set him up with Discovery Channel, so he was very, very worried
Of talking about it.
it, right? But this group in Raleigh, I believe, they have chapters of MUFON throughout the country. It's where you report UFOs.
Okay.
It's the one.
Okay.
But it's not a governmental thing. I think it's a private organization.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So when he started filming these things, he started getting called from this one chapter, MUFON chapter in Raleigh, North Carolina. And he said, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to any meetings, period.
Yeah.
But this one person at that one MUFON chapter was so sincere. He said, just please come, tell your story. You're safe. Okay, so he goes and he meets all these people, and he is venerated. I mean, he's like, people are blown away. They're not making fun of him.
Yeah.
And he was like really relieved.
Yeah.
And one person that was at that MUFON chapter, that meeting, was Diana Pasulka.
Who we're not going to talk about. Later on, we will talk about her, but then she starts to study him as well and puts the data together.
Yes. Once he went to that meeting, all kinds of doors opened up because Diana Pasulka was studying religion and the religion of UFOs. Stop.
He goes to MUFON. They accept him. So now he feels comfortable telling his story about the orbs. He's able to call in the orbs. He does have an Instagram where he has orb videos. Should we show them one? The answer is yes.
He filmed this being coming out of this orb. And people have seen it, but he won't publish it. So about 6 months ago, he says that there might be a motion picture coming out about his story.
Okay.
And then about 2 months ago, Spielberg says he's making another UFO movie, and it's going to be a movie event I didn't tell you what the lady said, though.
The lady that in the orb. Okay, tell me what the lady said.
The lady said in 2026, Easter, when star Regulus is aligned with the Sphinx, there's going to be a major revelation.
And you're
so
saying,
I go, Regulus, I've never heard of Regulus. So I looked, is there such a star? And there was.
There was.
There is, yeah.
And so you're saying that you think that Chris Bledsoe and Steven Spielberg have teamed up. The movie is going to come out during the Regulus formation.
That's my opinion. It's not.
That's fine. We're not saying facts. You're allowed to make a prediction on here. There's two things I want to address.
Okay.
One, the abduction. It's hard when people say they got abducted. It's like, how do you prove it? So I am always skeptical when people say they got abducted.
Right.
I'm fascinated. I'm interested. I'm not over here going, no, you didn't. But I'm like, I need proof so I can like accept it. But the thing about orbs is that I've always believed and I've always thought is that orbs are spirits. Like we've had photos taken and you see like the little balls, people call them orbs and they say they're spirits. So I never correlated them with the aliens.
Right.
So that's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. You know, these orbs could be a way of traveling through wormholes, like a vehicle type of thing where an entity goes into it and travels through a wormhole.
A wormhole?
Yeah, because there are other orbs that carry other kinds of things.
Yeah, I don't know about the wormhole thing.
Yeah, because it's all about quantum physics. It's just magical, man.
Okay, that was a close one. Now, the one thing I want to say about orbs, the last thing, is my mom has this photo of her in Italy, and there's tons of orbs, like everywhere, okay? Everywhere. And we zoomed in on her computer to the orbs, and they had faces in them.
Why didn't you ever tell me this?
You never asked.
That's like major shit, man.
I know.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I'll ask her if she still has the photo. It's crazy. One guy looks like he has like a mustache and a long beard. He looks like a knight or more like Robin Hood Men in Tights kind of knight. Like there's faces. It's crazy. And it's not like faces like you're making them up. Like it's not like a face like the Man in the Moon.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's actual, like when you zoom, it looks like it's like a picture of a person.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I still think orbs are spirits.
Wow, man. I want to see that.
Yeah, you should ask her.
Okay. What's her phone number?
Yeah, so that's my take. I don't know. I'm not saying that Chris Bledsoe is wrong. That maybe he had a more spiritual experience. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm going to tell you one thing he said that moved me.
Okay.
And it's such a simple thing. He said, when you think about this topic,
What's the topic?
he said, humble yourself and be open.
Okay.
Humble yourself because we think we know everything. We don't know nothing.
I know I don't know anything. I don't know anything. You think you know it? I don't think I
don't know
anything.
nothing.
Well, thanks guys. We got through it. What you don't know is that it took us 3 hours. That took us 3 hours. We did a lot of takes.
Good night and farewell.
No.
Please subscribe and like. It really helps the channel.
We love you.
We love you.